Have you ever noticed it? No matter how talented, how kind, how hardworking you are, people choose everyone else before you. You're always the last one picked. At work. In school. In life itself. And the worst part? You probably don't even realize it until it hits you like a punch. Why does this happen? Is it bad luck, or is it a pattern? Today, we're going to explore why some people are always chosen last, and how understanding this could finally let you step into the front. Mason remembers middle school vividly. Every gym class, every soccer game, every team activity, he stood at the back, smiling politely, hoping someone would notice him. The captains would pick players, one by one, and Mason would always be left until the very end. He wasn't the slowest or the weakest. He was polite, kind, and talented. But being quiet and reserved made him invisible. Have you ever felt that invisible? Like your efforts, your skills, your very presence go unnoticed? Lena worked in an office. She stayed late, helped colleagues with their work, and always volunteered for extra projects. Her ideas were brilliant, her work flawless. Yet, whenever promotions came up, she was overlooked. One day she asked her manager, "Why am I never chosen for these projects first?" He replied, "Because you make it too easy for others to overlook you." This hit her hard. Her kindness and reliability, which she thought were strengths, were actually keeping her at the end of the line. Can you relate to that? Have your good intentions ever caused you to be overlooked? Igor was an incredible football player. Fast, skilled, precise. On paper, he should have been the first choice every time. Yet, when teams were picked, he was last. He was quiet, unassuming, and didn't boast. Meanwhile, louder, more confident players were chosen first. Igor realized that skill alone wasn't enough, perception mattered just as much. Think about your own life. Are there areas where your quietness or modesty might be keeping you at the back of the line? Nina, a young artist, created breathtaking paintings full of emotion and originality. But at exhibitions, her works were placed in corners while less innovative artists got the best spots. She was talented, but invisible. She understood a harsh truth: talent alone doesn't guarantee recognition. Visibility does. Have you ever had a talent or idea that no one seemed to notice? How did it feel? Alex, a software developer, consistently delivered the best work in his team. Yet when leadership opportunities arose, he was bypassed. Why? Because he didn't speak up, didn't assert himself, and didn't make his accomplishments visible. Quiet excellence wasn't enough. Dialogue. Colleague, Alex, why didn't you speak up in the meeting? Alex, I thought my work would speak for itself. Colleague, it doesn't. People notice what they can see. You have to make yourself visible. Can you see how this applies to your own career or life? Are you relying solely on your abilities, hoping someone will notice? Being last can hurt deeply. It feels like rejection, like invisibility, like failure. But there's a hidden power in being last: patience, observation, and strategic thinking. Those always chosen last often develop skills that others never do. They learn to watch, to understand, to prepare. Have you ever considered that being last might actually be training you for something greater? Real-life example. Lena finally spoke up during a team meeting. "I have an idea that could really improve this project," she said. Suddenly, everyone was listening. For the first time, she wasn't invisible. She realized that assertiveness, confidence, and timing were as important as skill. Question: are you willing to step out and make yourself seen, even if it feels uncomfortable? Mason, now an adult, reflected on his school experiences. Being last taught me to observe, to learn from others, and to develop patience, he said. I noticed patterns in behavior, how people choose, who influences decisions, and who gets ignored. It gave me insights others missed. Have you ever thought about the lessons that come from being overlooked? Could those lessons make you stronger? Dialogue example. Friend, why do you always let others go first? Mason, I'm used to it, but maybe I've been wrong. Maybe I need to step forward instead of waiting. Friend, exactly. Sometimes you have to be chosen first, by yourself, before anyone else can see your value. Another example, Alex learned to create visibility. He started sending weekly updates, showcasing his work. Slowly, his contributions could no longer be ignored. Recognition came. Leadership opportunities arrived. What changed? Not his skill, but his presence. Have you been waiting for recognition to find you, or are you willing to claim it? Being always chosen last doesn't mean weakness. It's a signal, a nudge to understand yourself, show your strengths, and learn patience. Those who master this transform being last into preparation for being first. Think about it, sometimes being last is not a failure, it's a rehearsal for the moment when you finally take your place at the front. Are you ready for that moment? Over time, Mason, Lena, Igor, Nina, and Alex all discovered the same truth: being chosen last doesn't define who you are. It's not a statement of your worth, it's a reflection of circumstances, timing, and sometimes, other people's inability to see your value. Each of them learned to step forward, to show their strengths, and to take control of their own visibility. They realized that the moment you stop waiting to be chosen and start choosing yourself, everything changes. Mason became a team leader in his career, not because he was the loudest or most aggressive, but because he had learned to observe, to understand people, and to step in with confidence when it mattered. Lena finally led her own projects, gaining recognition she had long deserved. Igor used his skills and quiet confidence to coach younger players, earning respect and admiration. Nina's paintings are now showcased in the best galleries, exactly where she belongs. Alex rose to a leadership position, showing that visibility and assertiveness can unlock opportunities that talent alone cannot. What ties all their stories together is this: being chosen last is not the end, it can be the beginning. It's a chance to develop patience, resilience, and strategy. It's an opportunity to reflect on your strengths, to understand your value, and to prepare for the moment when the world can no longer ignore you. So if you're listening to this now and you've ever felt like you were always the last choice, remember this: it's not a verdict on you. It's a stepping stone. Take it. Learn from it. And most importantly, step forward with confidence. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like, leave a comment sharing your own experiences, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more stories like this. Your support helps us create more content that inspires and empowers. Remember, you are not last, you are preparing to be first.